ॐ वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवत्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शुद्धराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणम् तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिम् यत्कृपात्तमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमम् देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः।
ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः।
अथ द्वादशोऽध्यायः।
अथ द्वादशोऽध्यायः।
श्रीभगवानुवाच
श्रीभगवानुवाच
13th श्लोक। अद्वेष्टा सर्वभूतानां मैत्रः करुण एव च
अद्वेष्टा सर्वभूतानां मैत्रः करुण एव च
निर्ममो निरहङ्कारः समदुःखः सुखक्षमी
निर्ममो निरहङ्कारः समदुःखसुखक्षमी
सन्तुष्टः सततं योगी यतात्मा दृढनिश्चयः
सन्तुष्टः सततं योगी यतात्मा दृढनिश्चयः
मय्यर्पितमनो बुद्धिर्यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः
मय्यर्पितमनो बुद्धिर्यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः।
After that we saw from the 13th shloka to the last shloka of the chapter. The chapter has got only 20 shlokas, smallest chapter. So 13th to 20th shloka, the 8 shlokas. Each shloka is like a like we have Nirvana Panchakam, Shatkam, etc. Similarly, each shloka describes the qualities of a jnani. Like in the second chapter of the Gita, Sata Prajna. So the Jnana Lakshana Ashtakam 8, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So each, this is an Anushtup Chandas. So Ashtakam, Jnana, Jnanashtakam, can say. The Lakshana of the person who has gained Samyak Jnanam, Atma Darshanam is talked about. Though it is talked about in Gita in many places, scattered, then all can be collected and can be meditated upon. That is, these qualities which Jnani has. Yes, these qualities naturally and spontaneously, and that becomes the sadhana of the seeker, the sadhaka. So meditating on that, we imbibe, we cultivate those qualities, those values. So here, starting from the 13th shloka, the Jnani is talked about. How a Jnani would be. Jnani doesn't act to be, he is natural, natural to be. It's natural because of Jnanam. Because of Sarvatma Jnanam, Sarvatma Bhava, is Adveshta, Sarvabhutanam. He is free from Dveshya Bhavaha towards all beings. He doesn't hate any being, doesn't have hatred for any being. He doesn't look upon any being as the cause for any sort of discomfort. So he looks upon, in fact, all beings as himself. Sarvabhutanam Adveshta, that is possible only when there is Sarvatma Bhava. Then Maitraha is friendly because there is no Dveshya. Therefore, then what is there? Adveshta, Adveshta referring to the person. Similarly, Maitraha referring to the person who has love for all. Maitraha. Mitrasya Bhavaha. Mitra is one, that is, the friend is one who has love for you, is attached to you, is got love for you. Attachment not in terms of the bondage, bandha, because he has love for you. The feeling of love, the feeling of including yourself as part of his family, himself. That is Maitraha. Mitrasya Bhavaha. Friendliness. So therefore Jnani also Maitraha. Not with any particular person or being. With all. Sarvabhutana Maitraha. In the world, we can call a person as our friend. That is what the friend to me. He could be a friend to others also, but his friendship is limited. Limited in terms of number of people associated with. Whereas Jnani, all are his friends. He has got that friendliness towards all the people. That is Maitraha. Then he is embodiment of compassion, Karunaha. All these are descriptions of the Jnani. He is Adveshta, Maitraha, Karunaha, Nirmamaha. Mamakara is not there. What is mine? And everything is Ishvara. What a Jnani can claim as his own. Even the body, mind, senses, sense complex is given. It is the property of the Ishvara. So therefore, Nirmamaha, when want to talk about other things, possessions and relations, etc. Therefore, there is no mamatvam with regard to anything. Everything he accepts gracefully looks upon as Ishvara Prasada. So nothing he claims to be his own. And nirahankara, no ahankara, no sense of this ego. Ego bonds because of abhimana with this sharira or mind or indriyas are connected through this ahankara. That ahankara is not there. When the sharira mana sangata is mithya, then what is gained through this mithya shariram, or what is gained or what is born due to this sharira mana sangata, that is also mithya only. It doesn't have any abhimana for the shariram or that which are connected to the Sharimana Sangata. Therefore, Nirahankaraha. Even with regard to the mind also, I am so and so, I'm a scholar, I'm knowledgeable in so and so field, or in terms of that what I possess, relationships, with regard to that is free from the sense of Abhimana born through the Sharimana Sangata. Therefore, Nirahankaraha. And Samaha is Samaha, Samadukka Sukhaha. Sukha Dukkeshu, Anubhaveshu Samaha. He has got equanimity. Doesn't have raga, doesn't have dvesha. Doesn't have raga for comforts, Sukha Anubhava. Doesn't have dvesha for Dukkha Anubhava. As it comes, so he accepts. Therefore, he is equal. When Sukha comes, he is not elated. When Dukkha comes, he is not depressed. Therefore, he is equipoised. Sama Dukkha, Sama Dukkha Sukha, and Kshami. Yes, is all accommodative, doesn't exclude, doesn't exclude any person or any being. So therefore, Kshami, Shamaha, or Kshami can also means tolerate, toleration. Instead of toleration, accommodation is better because toleration, when we say tolerate, tolerate, there is a sense of that the yeah, a reaction is there, but the reaction is not shown. The person tolerates. Toleration, of course, any toleration must have a limit. Beyond that, you say, I can't tolerate beyond this. You say, but this person is no limit, accommodates, accommodates all the people, accommodates everything. Therefore, Kshami. So Kshami is, yes, the nature of the person has a nature of accommodating everything. Therefore, whether the person has done favor or not, or even if the person has done something, he has no revenge for that person. So Kshama. So he doesn't see any defect on them. He doesn't see any mistake on their part and accommodates all the people. Doesn't take into account or consideration that what the person has done, what the harm the person has done. Not he tolerates, accommodates because of toleration. That's why toleration, instead of that word, shamaha, that accommodation is better accommodates. This accommodation has got no agenda. No agenda is there. So agenda free accommodation. Generally we accommodate because we have some agenda, some axe to grind, but this person has nothing. Kshami, Shamaha Asyasti iti Kshami is Santushtaha, Atmanevatmana Santushtaha, is happy with himself, self-satisfied. Therefore, his satisfaction, the Purnatvam doesn't depend on the Bhagya Vastu or Bhagya Purusha, either external objects or external relationship. He doesn't have dependency on that. He is happy with himself, with whatever may be the things around, or people around. Santushtaha. When? All the time. All the time he is Santushtaha. And Satatam, all the time. And he is a yogi. Yogi is Samahita Chittaha. Samahita Chittaha, it's yogi. He has got complete mastery over his mind. And Yathatma Dridanischaya. Yataha Atma. So Yatatma, Yatam Atma is Antakaram. He has mastery over mind. Then what about Yogi? So that's why only Yogi we gave a different meaning. Samahita Chittaha. Samahita Chittaha is, that is, his mind is naturally inclined, or as the knowledge. There is the knowledge of the Ekattam with Ishvara. So it is not, he's always a yogi. So therefore the mind doesn't cause any problem for such a person who has this knowledge. That is a yogi. In fact, we gave two definitions, two way of interpreting this word, yogi, because it is derived from the dhatu yuj. Yuj in the sense of uniting, or yuj in the sense of nirodhane. So we gave two different the meaning. He has got, in sense of yuj to union, it means he has got the ekatvam with the Paramatma all the time. The oneness, that's why samahita chittaha. Yogi is one who is always is always united. United with what? United with Bhagavan. In terms of knowledge, that is, he knows that Aham Brahma Asmi iti, that knowledge doesn't go away from that person. It is natural for him. That is yogi. Satatam. That is satatam. It means he has gained nishtha in that jnanam. Therefore only yogi. Or chittavriti nirodha, if you take, then the meaning can be given. Chitta, he has got mastery over the chittavriti nirodha. But yatatma, the word next comes. There also atma is there. There we can take atma to be the body. That way we can give meaning. Yataha, the yogi, if you take the one who has got mastery over the mind. And yatatma, that atma can be taken as he has got mastery over his body and sense organs. Therefore, yatatma becomes dami. Then. If yogi is shami, then yatatma becomes dami. So therefore, or yatatma, he always keeps the atma, that is body and sense organs, under his vasha. He has got complete mastery over them. In fact, his sense organs, as we saw in the previous Bhashan class also. Pashyan, Shrinban, Prasan, Jigran, Ashtan, Gachan, Supan, Shwasan, Darshana, Shravanadi, Karmasu, Yadyapi, Prayukteshu. This Atma Vidaha, Agam Kimapi na Karomi. That is Yatatma. That much becomes natural for the Jnani. And is Dhrida Nishchayaha, next one. He is he's got firm knowledge of Atma. His knowledge is Dhrida Nishchayaha. He has got complete commitment. He is already complete commitment. That is, instead of complete commitment to knowledge, he already has got knowledge. Therefore, Dhrida Nishchayaha can be he's got the knowledge which is unshakable. The Dhrida, Nishta in that Jnanam. That is very firm. No samshaya, no viparita bhavana. That is the jnanam which is born of the clarity, samyak darshanaha ityartaha, dridhanishchayaha. Mayi arpita mano buddhihi, mayi in me, that is in Ishvara, is mind and intellect are arpita. Arpita means fixed. So jiveshvara aikye, jnane arpita mano buddhi, manaha mano buddhihi. So this is Jnani Lakshanam only possible for a Jnani. He is never carried away by anything of this world. Therefore, Arpita, his mind is always fixed in the Lord only. That person, Saha Bhakta, he is a Bhakta. He should be a Jnani, but Bhagavan says he is a Bhakta. It means a Jnani and Bhakta, they are not different. Pure Jnanam and pure Bhakti are not different. Therefore, he is a Bhakta and he is the most beloved. Me Priyaha iti is my beloved. Up to that we saw. Further, Bhagavan continues. Next shloka, shloka number 15. Yasmanno dvijate loko lokanno dvijate chayah.
यस्मान्नो
यस्मान्नो
द्विजते
द्विजते
लोको
लोको
लोकान्नो
लोकान्नो
द्विजते
द्विजते
क्षयः
चयः
हर्षामर्षभयोद्वेगैर्मुक्तो यः स च मे प्रियः.
हर्षामर्षभयोद्वेगैर्मुक्तो
हर्षामर्षभयोद्वेगैर्मुक्तो
यः
यः
स
स
मे
च मे
प्रियः
प्रियः
न उद्विजते यस्मात् न उद्विजते लोकः कस्मात् from this jnani. So lokaha janaha manushyaha manusya lokaha referring to the people. People are na udvijate. Yasmat referring to the mad bhakta. Bhagavan says that person is a bhakta, my bhakta, that jnani. Yasmat bhakta, from that bhakta, from that jnani, mad bhakta, lokaha janaha manushyaha na udvijate, na kshubhyate. Na udvijate, do not get disturbed. There is no not shobha on the part of the people. It means people are not disturbed because of him. He is the one we are talking about. He is the one who cannot be the cause, who can never be the cause for the disturbance of the people. He can never cause any disturbance to the people, any affliction to the people. He cannot give any room for the world to get affected. He is the one not because of whom, he is the one because of whom the people, the loka, do not get disturbed. I mean, he cannot be the cause. He can never be the cause for the disturbance or the afflictions of the people. Because he is always a karunaha, maitraha. In fact, he helps people. So therefore, he cannot be the source of the afflictions of the people. In fact, he helps the afflicted people. So na udvijate, na udvegam gachati, na santapyate, na sankshubhyate. He is na santapyate. He will not burn the people. Burn means what? Affliction. He cannot be the cause for the affliction of the people. Similarly, lokat na udvijate cha yaha. Yaha, the one who cannot be the cause for disturbance of the people. And yaha lokat na udvijate. He himself doesn't get disturbed by the world. He has got no agenda for the world. Therefore, he doesn't have any expectation. There is no any expectation. Therefore, there is no judgment also. Neither judgment about himself, nor judgment about the world. Doesn't bother about what people think about him. Therefore, it is not disturbed. Most of the time we are disturbed because of what others think of us. But this person is not disturbed at all. Even if the other people, they do, if the person is not disturbed. Therefore, loka, the world or the people cannot cause any disturbance. So, lokat na udvijate. Loka cannot be the cause for the fear for this person. So, similarly, he is also not the cause of fear or disturbance for the people. So, kshobaha udvijate na kshubhyate na santapyate. So, vikshe, that ashantihi is the udvega, the ashanti, disturbance. Na bhavati. Tena karanat. Te api, lokaha api. Lokaha api, karanam na bhavati. For what? For his udvega, for his disturbance. Because he cannot be disturbed. That is the meaning. Therefore, na udvijate. Then arsha marsha bhayod vegaihi. It means na udvijate means that is nirbhayaha ityartaha. That is said in the in fact second line. So others cannot cause fear to him. He cannot be the source of fear to others. He cannot be the source of fear to others because he sees Bhagavan everywhere. Others also cannot cause because everything is Ishvara. Therefore, he is nirbhayaha. That the nirbhayaha, the bhaya, the bhaya is due to the sense of the duality. Vaitadhi bhayam bhavati. Bhayam is not there. Fear is not there. Only when there is second thing, there is fear. There is nothing other than me. Then where is the source of causing fear? Source itself is not there. Then fear also will not be there. Even if the sources are there, you can be disturbed only by the others, only when you allow them to disturb. Only when you depend on them for your well-being. But when you're happy, contented with yourself, being jnani, the person is contented with himself, doesn't depend on people, doesn't depend on situations. He knows the limitations due to this mithya upadhi. Therefore, that nirbhayaha is natural for that person. He's happy with himself. So nirbhayaha. Then the second line it is said, Arsha Marsha Bhayod Vegaihi. Harsha is, it is Harsha. Arsha, there is a huge difference. Arsha Yoga, they don't say Arsha Yoga. There is no Arsha Yoga. Arshaha means Priyaha ityartaha. Arsha is Rishehe Idam Arsham. Harsha is Priyaha. So Arsha Marsha. Arsha opposite Amarsha. Arshaha elation, happy. Happiness, when does one feel happy? Priyalabe. When one gains what one likes, then person is elated, is happy. Priyalabe, antakarnasya utkarshaha is called harshaha. That sounds Swami Harshananda. His happiness is because of the knowledge of Atma. Harshaha, Priyalabe Harshaha. Atmalabe Harshaha. That way Anandaha, Atma is Anandaha, therefore Harshanandaha. So Priyalabe Antakarnasya, Utkarshaha, Chittasya, Prapullata, the Santosha, the comfort, the happiness, born due to gaining of the desired thing, that is Harsha. But what is that jnani required to be happy? See, a worldly man getting happy because because he gets what he wants. Therefore, he is happy. How long that happiness will survive? What he gains is not nitya. It is anitya. It will go away in time because it is gained in time. Therefore, it will go away. Therefore, that which is harsha, that harsha, that feeling, that happiness, it is temporary. It is transient, goes away. Next day it becomes amarsha. Whereas for jnani, he doesn't have any expectation. He doesn't depend on anything for his comfort, for his happiness, for his joy. Therefore, he is harsha all the time. Therefore, harsha, amarsha. Amarsha, mish means to bear with. Amarshaha. Amarsha means intolerance. Amarsha can also mean asuya. Amarsha can also express as asuya. Amarsha. So, Arsha, Amarsha. Amarsha meaning Roshaha, Kopaha ityartaha. Asagishnuta is Amarshaha. Amarsha, the meaning is intolerance, Asagishnuta. Roshaha, Kopaha. Bhaya is Bhayaha, Trasaha. Shanti Abhavaha. You can say that is the peace of mind is disturbed because there is fear. Trasaha, Udvegaha. So Arsha, Marsha, Bhaya. Three things are talked about: Arsha, Marsha, and Bhaya. Arshascha, Marshascha, Arsha, Marsho, and Bhayaha and Udveha also is a Bhayam cha Udvegaha, Bhayodvegaha. So Bhayodvegaha can be connected. Bhaya and Udvega. Udvegaha is Shanti Abhavaha. Bhayam and Bhayasya, Bhayam cha Udvegaha. Because of Bhayam there is Udvega, or either we can take Arsha, Amarsha, and Bhaya because of there is Udvegaha. That is Shanti Abhavaha, absence of the peace of mind due to Harsha. Harsha is also a cause. Because the person is elated, now it's temporary. It may, that elation will go away. It will become an experience of sorrow later when the object gained is lost. Because happiness is momentary. Matra sparshastra konteya shitosha sukhadukkadaha. Agama paino nityaha tantitikshasva bharata. Bhagavan has said in the second chapter. They're agama painaha. So when it goes away, then we become depressed. So harsha is also a cause for Udvega, Ashanti Bhavaha, for the disturbance of the mind. Similarly, Amarshaha, intolerance, not tolerating. It's not tolerating intolerance, it is rooted in jealousy. It is rooted in jealousy. When there is comparison, when the other person gains more than what I have gained, then there is comparison, therefore there is jealousy. Or if the other person is able to something and I'm not able to, there is jealousy. Therefore, comparison, the jealousy bond due to comparison. Matsarya, that is called, that is out of which Amarshaha is born. Amarshaha. So, Asuya, you can say. Asuya. Asuya is you don't consider the person's values, the virtues. Instead, you find fault. Asuya. So, Amarshaha, all these are Amarshaha only. Amarshaha. Amarshaha, not able to tolerate, not able to accept, not able to accept the things. So you have got some agenda, and if it is not fulfilled, therefore you have kopa. So roshaha, kopaha, all caused due to that. So amarshaha and bayaha, bayam is fear. The fear born due to the abhimana that there is abhimana with the sharimana sangata, and therefore once this sharimana sangata, abhimana is there, I am so and so, the individual. The next thing is the second thing, thing causes fear. Second thing causes fear. Therefore, Dvaitam, the cause of fear is Dvaitam. The cause of fear is the sense of separation from the total. The cause of fear is not being aware of that Ishvara being everything, not acknowledging the role of Ishvara in our life. If you acknowledge that it is Ishvara, aware of Ishvara, that the role in the life, then we can relax on the lap of Ishvara, but not acknowledging, not seeing through things. Therefore, we have fear. When everything is Ishvara and the order is Ishvara, what is given is Ishvara and what is taken away from us also it's in keeping with the order. Similarly, with regard to things and beings, then where can there be fear? Everything is in order. But not able to acknowledge the order, the things, beings as they are, then there is fear. So, the cause of fear is the sense of duality, sense of multiplicity. Sense of individuality is so strong because the sense of individuality, therefore, the sense of the instinct of survival, like animals have. Therefore, there is fear of protection. Animals have the instinct for survival, fear of protection. Therefore, Bhaya is natural. What about human beings? Human beings also wants to protect himself from others. So there's a sense of, there is a superimposed sense of fear from other people. There may be people really causing fear, that is different. When there is no reason for the person to be afraid of, but still the fear is there because this is due to ajnanam, not acknowledging, not understanding Bhagavan, Ishvara. Therefore, that is because Bhaya. All these are the offshoots of avidya only, avidya born. Therefore, Arsha, Amarsha, Bhaya, Udvega. Because of this, the force of this, there is disturbance, Shanti, Abhavaha. From that, the person is free. From that, the person is Udvegaihi Muktaha. Arsha, Marsha, Bhayodvegaihi Muktaha. Arsha, Marsha, Bhayodvegaihi Tritiya Vibhakti. It is Khartari Tritiya. The person is free from, because these causes affliction, from that the person is free. Muktaha. Yaha muktaha saha me priyaha mama priyaha. In all the shlokas you will see sachame priyaha, sachame priyaha, sachame, because he is one with the Lord. Therefore Bhagavan says, he is my beloved, he is my love. He is a person whom I love much, who is dear to me, the person who is free from all this. Why he says he is beloved to me? Because he is one with me. He enjoys the same thing what I enjoy. It means he is me, I am he. There is no difference between Ishvara and Jiva. Therefore only yasacha me priyaha. Yaha saha yaha muktaha arshamasya bhayodvegaihi. Yaha yasmat lokaha na udvijate. Lokat yaha na udvijate. Yaha arshamasya bhayodvegaihi muktaha saha mama priyaha me priyaha iti. He is my beloved. He is my dear, is dear to me. So therefore, yaha bhaktaha is a bhakta. Saha mama priyaha, mama vallabhaha iti. Bhagavan says. The next shloka. So in this shloka it is said, it's not the cause of, it's not the cause of any affliction, any disturbance for others. Neither the world can be cause for him for any disturbance. And he is free from harsha, amarsha, and bhaya. Is free from harsha, amarsha, and bhaya. Harsha meaning this priyalabe, antakarnasya utkarshaha, harshaha, amarshaha is kopa, and bhaya is fear. From that he is free. Yaha muktaha saha mama priyaha iti. So referring to the person, that person who has all this, that person is beloved. The next shloka, shloka number 16. Anapeksha shuchirdaksha udasino gatavyataha.
अनपेक्षशुचिर्दक्षसुदासीनो गतव्यतः
Sarvarambha parityagi yo madbhaktas same priyaha.
सर्वारम्भपरित्यागी यो मद्भक्तः मे प्रियः
Anapekshaha, na apekshaha, anapekshaha. Apekshaha na vartate yasya. Anapekshaha nispragaha ityartaha. Bhashyakara in the Bhashyam he says nispragaha anapeksha. Apeksha. Apeksha means sprigha. Sprigha ragitaha. Apeksha ragitaha. Anapekshaha nispragaha ityartaha. Referring to the person. We are not talking about the absence of the sprigha, absence of the apeksha. We are talking about the person who is free from apeksha. What is apeksha? Means dependence. Apeksha is dependence. The person is independent. Anapekshaha, referring to the person who enjoys the independence. He is independent, he is free. He is not dictated by the Shariramana Sangata. He has the Shariramana Sangata, not the Shariramana Sangata possession. He just, the upadhi, he handles the upadhi, he enjoys upadhi and gives importance to the upadhi only as much it deserves. So he is free. He is independent. He is independent because he knows that he is Atma. He is free and he is free from everything, free from dependency, free from the people also, free from depending on the people, depending on the situations, free from depending on things. So his happiness, his contentment, his security doesn't depend on people, doesn't depend on anything. It doesn't require anyone or even anything to be happy. That's why is self-dependent. Self means it is independent. His happiness, his purnatvam is all centered on himself, not on anything else, not on any vastu. Anapekshaha, that is anapekshaha iti. Apeksha na vartate, nispragaha, nispraga nirmamo. Yet in some other place, Bhagavan has said, nispragaha ityartaha, anapekshaha is. Then shuchihi is one word, dakshaha another word. Shuchihi is, shuchi as such, it means clean. Napumsakalinga word. Shuchini, shuchini. Shuchi, the word is Napumsakalinga. But here, we're talking about the person who is pure. Shuchi means pure. Who is physically and mentally is pure. Pure means is clean. That is doesn't have it doesn't have any bindings. So he is clean. That is Bhagya. Bhagya also physically also he is clean. Mentally also he is clean. It means free from mala, impurities. Raga dvesha are not there. Therefore Shuchihi. External cleanness is not important. It doesn't give important to external cleanness. So we cannot expect them to be all the time neatly cleaned and shaven, neatly dressed. Jnanis don't appear like that. But external cleanliness, more than external cleanliness, is free from mala, the impurities, raga dvesha. But Bhashyakara in the Bhasham says, Bhagya antarena cha shauchena sampannaha. Even Bhagya shaucham also is there for that person. Externally also he is clean, and internally, of course, he is clean. There is no impurity. Sorry, Bhagyabhyantara shaucha sampannaha. Shuchihi is endowed with the cleanliness both inside as well as outside. That is Shuchihi. He is pure, clean. He is clean in his activity, he is clean in his knowledge, he is clean in his thinking, clear in his knowledge. Clarity is there. Therefore, therefore it is clean. Everything is clean, black and white. No confusion, no Brahma. Because Ajnanam is the ultimate impurity. That is gone. Ragadvesha, the Malam, that is gone, and Ajnanam is ultimate impurity. All the impurities are gone. To remove the Ajnanam, the ultimate impurity, the relative impurities have to be removed. Ragadvesha. So when Ajnanam, the ultimate impurity, is gone, then what to talk about Ragadvesha? Therefore, he is clean. So therefore, Shuchihi, his mind is clean. We can take more than Bhagya Shaucham, Antakarna Shaucham. That is in terms of knowledge. Shuchihi is better. But as Bhashyakara says, external cleanliness also is emphasizes Bhagya Shaucham as well as Antara Shaucham. In fact, in Yoga Sutram also, it is Shaucham is talked about. Shaucham as Bhagya as well as Antakarna. That is for the sadhaka. But when a person becomes a siddha, not that he can be unclean, it doesn't give importance to external cleanliness. And internal cleanliness, that is natural for him. Therefore, he is clean, Shuchihi. And Dakshaha, Dakshinamurti, we say Dakshinamurti, Dakshinabhimurti is one way of saying. And the Dakshaha Asya Asti iti Dakshinabhimurti, Dakshaha, the one who is dexterous, efficient, Dakshaha, capable. That's called Dakshaha. Dakshinascha Asau Amurtihi, Dakshinamurtihi. That is one way of splitting the compound. Or Dakshinabhimurtihi, Madhyamapada Lopa Samasa. So there we have Dakshinaha. Dakshinaha means the one who is dexterous, who is efficient, who is that Bhagavan only. So here Dakshaha, a person who is efficient, Dakshaha. Dakshi Putraha. Dakshi Putraha is Pani. Dakshi, the word also derived from Daksha. So Daksha means Kushalaha ityartaha. Kushalaha. Yogaha karmasu kaushalam. Dakshaha. So Kushalaha. So is Kushalaha, is efficient, is capable of understanding things as they are. That is Kushalaha. Because he is alert. His buddhi is not caught in the past or in the future. He is alert in the present. Therefore, when situation arises, he can take decisions appropriately. Like in the Gita, how Bhagavan Krishna takes decision on behalf of the Pandavas. When Pandavas are in a situation which they are not able to solve, then Bhagavan helps. So Dakshaha, that moment, what decision has to be taken? So all the way Bhagavan has been helping the Pandavas, even in the war also. So therefore, Dakshaha. That is relative sense. In the absolute sense, you can say Dakshaha means one who is who knows himself to be the cause as well as who knows himself to be the cause, is the cause. And what about the effects? Effects are not different from the cause. This Nama Rupa. Therefore, the Nama Rupa is Mithya. Aham Jagat Karanam Brahma. That he knows. The one who knows, who has the knowledge of Ekatvam with Ishvara is called Dakshaha. So Dakshaha, Ekatva, the here Dakshaha, in the sense of Jnanam, you can say Dakshaha also. That is why he is able to impart Jnanam to others, to the Shishyas, Dakshaha. And the next quality, the quality is not described, to the quality the person is described. Udasinaha. Udasinaha, the person is Udasin, Udasi, Udasino, Udasinaha. He is free from taking sides. He doesn't take any sides. Pakshapata Shunyaha. So it is impartial, not partial. Udasinaha doesn't take sides. Even if the person is, suppose in the situation, even if the person is his friend or relative, he says the truth as it is. For him, it is clear, black and white. Doesn't take any sides. So, therefore, he doesn't take any side. Udasinaha is neutral, is dispassionate. He enjoys a mind which is free from any agenda, free from passion. Doesn't have any agenda for any people. Only when you have agenda for some people, when you expect something from some people, you take sides, you support them. This person is Udasinaha. So he is impartial. Not indifferent, impartial. Indifferent also he can take. He is indifferent to the things around. But already that is talked about. Lokano dujate, yasmano dujate, lokaha lokano dujate shayaha. Not indifferent to the sufferings of the people, because when he sees the people suffer, of course he helps, because he is karunaha, already talked about. So therefore, Udasinaha, we have to give another meaning. Therefore, we say it's not partial, doesn't take sides. In the Bhashyam Bhashyakara says, Na tasyachit mitradehe paksham bhajate. That is why I also said impartial, doesn't take any side. Mitradehe paksham na bhajate. Kasyachit mitradehe paksham na bhajate. Doesn't take any sides with the friend. Or even enemy also. That is, he looks upon the situation very objectively. Doesn't take any sides. Because nobody is his friend, nobody is his enemy. The enemy will be there only when there is a friend. When all are equal, when all are Ishvara, who is enemy, who is friend. Therefore, Udasinaha. And gata vyataha. Vyataha is gataha. Gata vyataha. Vyataha is kleshaha. Vigata kleshaha ityartaha. So the kleshaha is vigata. Vigata, vyata, pida, manasaha. Yes, yes, here. So from whose mind the pida, the affliction, the vyataha, this pida has gone, vyata has gone, vigata, all the pain that the vyata is pain, the affliction, pida. So the person is free from all mental afflictions, free from all mental pains. So gata means God. It means the person he had all those things before knowledge, but in the wake of knowledge, everything is gone. So therefore, jnani is free from any type of fear, even the fear of death also. Death causes pain in the mind of people because of not only because of the disease, if it is a terminal disease, also because of the uncertainty about what happens, what is the destination, where we go. That causes fear, the fear of uncertainty. That is not there for the jnani. So gata vyataha, the ultimate fear is gone. What to talk about other fears? And sarvarambha parityahi, sarva arambha parityahi. Arambha meaning karma. Sarva arambha. What karma can do that for that person? What prayojanam is there for due to karma for him? Because he is kritakrityaha. He has done already what is to be done. He is purnaha, as we saw the Bhashi morning class. Kritakrityaha. So what can karma give him? Karma cannot improve upon the knowledge what he has. So therefore, because he is purnaha, therefore, sarvarambha parityahi, the one who has given up all the karma. Arabhyate iti arambha. What is arabhyate karma? Yes, no karma which can bring him fulfillment because he is already fulfilled. In fact, he does karma out of fulfillment. He does karma, loka sangrahartam karma karoti. Jnanis, they do karma not for themselves, they do loka sangrahartam, they do karma. So therefore, it is karma is born of them out of fulfillment. They themselves don't do any karma to fulfill anything. Then if they do, then they are not jnani. Therefore, sarva arambha parityagi. So no karma and therefore there is no pala kamana. Arambha means arabhyante, prarabhyante iti arambaha. That is karmani, kamya karmani. Kamya karmani not there. Sarvan kamya karman aramban. Iha amushmika palakan karman parityaktum. Sheelam yasya. The one who has given up. That person is sarvarambha parityahi. So sarvarambha parityahi. Iha amutra pala bhogar tini kama hetuni karmani sarvarambaha. In the Bhashim Bhashikara says, Parityaktum Sheelam Asya. Iha in this world, Amutra, that world. Iha Amutra Palaboha. The enjoyment of the pleasure in this world or on that world, which will give karma will give. Karma is a hetu for that. Therefore, that is started. That is called Arambaha. Arambaha, Sarvarambaha. Tan Parityaktum Sheelam Yasya. One who is able to give up all. That person giving up. That is Sarvaramba Parityagi. Then he does karma. Then what purpose? Loka sangrahatam karma karoti. He does karma for loka sangrahatam, not for iha pala bhogartam atava amutra pala bhogartam. Iha amutra, there is no iha amutra for him. Iha amutra, here and there, everything is enveloped by, covered by Ishvara. Ishavasi midam sarvam. Therefore, there is no iha, there is no amutra, there is nothing to be gained here or nothing to be enjoyed there. Therefore, all the karmas are given up by him. And if at all if he does karma, that is only for loka sangrahatam, the one who does saha. Mama bhaktaha, mad bhaktaha, and he is my beloved. iti Bhagavan says in this shloka, 16th shloka. Next shloka we will see. We'll see in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shamitam. Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Dhanyavadaha.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
धन्यवाद.
धन्यवाद शरणजी.
धन्यवाद शरणजी.
धन्यवाद.
धन्यवाद जी.
धन्यवाद.